Hey guys, it's your guy Abrazak Kutokiti. I welcome you to this short tutorial on fast lookup with index and match. Index function in Excel is used to return a value of a cell based on the column and the row index, while the match function is used to return the position of a value in a cell. Now, let's say, for example, we want to find the index of a row. Press equal to index. Then it will ask us to select the array, and you write array, then the position of the element that you want to return, the value that you want to return. Let's assume we want a value in position at position 2, which is that 70. Press equal to, and you hit it, then it will return 70 for you. Let's assume we want index of a column. Then we select the array. Let's assume we want to return the value at index 3, which is this 213. If you count it, hit enter, you see that 213 has been returned. Index of an array. Let's find index of an array, and let's assume we select this array. Then we want to return at row and a value in row 4. This is 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. We write 4 at column, let's say 1 2 3 in the third column. Then you close the bracket and hit enter. Let's first of all look at it. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 3. That is, it's going to give us 1562. So if we hit enter, so it gives us 1561.77, which is an approximate value. Now, index of a reference value. So index of a reference, then the array that we are looking at is going to be marketing perf. Since marketing performance is the reference name for this particular table, then let's assume we want a value in row 5. Then we press the closing bracket, then we hit enter. It's going to give us a reference error because it will request for the column index. Since in marketing performance is a reference name for this particular table, and the table is an array, so it will request for both the row and the column value. So now for us to correct that here, we write index, then we select the array, which is marketing performance, then we give it a value. Let's assume we want row 6, there is the row number, and then column 7, then we close bracket and hit enter. You see that it will give us 1455.89, which is the row 6 is this designers, sorry, row 6 is house, then the column 7 is 1456. So now let's see, for example, we want index of a reference row. Index of a reference row, we have index, then market header. Let's say marketing header. Then see it is index of a reference row. We can decide to write let's say 7 to return sales for us. You see that it will return sales. Since sales is at index 7, that is why it returns sales. Now for match, we said match is used to return the position of a cell in a table. So now if we write match, it will request for a lookup value. Let's say, for example, we are looking for month, the position of a month in this table. So now let's assume we write month. We are looking for month, then comma, then it will ask for the lookup array. Let's assume the lookup array is this particular column header, comma, then it will ask for us to put 1 for less than, 0 for exact match, and 1 for greater than. So now we put 0 there, close the bracket and hit enter. So you see that it tells us that month is at index 4, it's at position 4. If you count it 1, 2, 3, 4, that is why it returned 4. So now for row, there's a match in a row. Let's write match here. Then let's say, for example, it will ask for a lookup value. Let's assume we are looking for house. We write house, then comma, then it will request for the lookup array. Let's assume we are looking for house in this array. Then the next thing is for you to put comma, then to ask for 0 for exact match. Then we write 0 there. Then we close the bracket. You see that it will return the position of house, which is this at position 6. That is why it returned 6. Now, key phrase to look up. Let's say, for example, we want to look up for a particular key phrases in this particular table. So let's say, for example, among the key phrases I want to look for is bedding. I want to look for bedding. Then we want to know the sales value of bedding. The sales value of bedding. So let's say, for example, we want to use VLOOKUP to find the sales value for bedding in this table. So now we use VLOOKUP. Then in VLOOKUP, it will ask for the lookup value. Now the lookup value is bedding. Now the next thing it will ask for is the table array. So now the table array is marketing performance. Now, then the next one is the column index that we are looking for the value of bedding from. So now, once we count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So since we want the sales value, we write 7 there, and then it will ask us to put false for exact match. We write false. Then you close the bracket and hit enter. You see that the sales value for bedding here is 875. So now for us to use match and index to perform the same search for bedding in this table, we simply press equal to, then we write index, then it will request for the array or the reference table. So now we write marketing performance, and press comma, then we write match. Use match to find the row value, then the lookup value, we write bedding, comma, then the lookup array. Bedding is in this unique key phrase, so we are going to write unique key phrase, then comma, it will ask for 0 for exact match, put 0 there, then close the bracket. Then the next thing is for the column value. Now since it is the sales we want, we write match, open bracket, then the lookup value is sales, we write sales, comma, then the lookup array. The lookup array here is marketing header, then comma, 0 for exact match, and close the entire bracket and hit enter. You see that 875 has been returned as the sales value for bedding here. So now we can decide to, let's say for example, we want to find the conversion for this. We can also decide to change the conversion, change this value to conversion or the dot. You see that if we hit enter, it will give us the conversion value for bedding, which is 4. So you can dynamically be searching for value with this. So this is how you use match and index in Excel. Thanks for listening and hope to see you next time.